In Chapter 3, we're going to be dealing with variables on both sides. If you take a look at example 1, we have a 6x here, and we have a negative 3x on the right-hand side. What we need to do is we need to get our x's on the same side first. So we can move either one. We can subtract 6x from both sides, or we could add 3x to both sides. It's a personal preference of mine to get rid of my negative if I can, so that means I'm going to go ahead and add the 3x. Remember, you can always subtract the 6x, it's completely up to you. But I'm going to go through and I'm going to add 3x to the left, which means I also have to add that 3x to the left. And when I add that 3x on that left-hand side, I'm looking for like terms. 6x and 3x are like terms, so I can add these two together to get 9x. Then I still have my plus 22. And on that right-hand side, negative 3x and positive 3x, well, those are opposites, so they're going to cancel out, and I'm just left with 31. Now I'm right back to where I was in Chapter 2, where I have a two-step equation. My variable's on the left, it's being multiplied by 9, and we're also adding 22 to it. If I go in the reverse of the order of operations, I have to get rid of this plus 22 first. So I need to subtract 22 from the left, which means I need to subtract 22 from the right. When I do that, I end up with 9x equal to 9. And my last step is to get rid of that 9 that's being multiplied, so I can do that by dividing by 9 on both sides. And I get my answer that x equals 1. And it's always good to check your answers. We're going to check our answers on the calculator coming back here. So in order to check it, what I'm going to do is I have to do both sides, and then I'm going to compare it on my calculator to make sure I have the same thing. So in my calculator, I'm going to come back to this left-hand side, and I have 6. And then I want to multiply by the variable that I found for x, which was 1. So in parentheses, I'm going to type in 1. And then I have the plus 22. So plus 22. And then I'm going to hit enter. And you can see that I get 28. I need to make sure this right-hand side also gives me 28. So now I'm going to do the left-hand side. Don't erase this side. And then let's do the other one. We have negative 3. In parentheses, we're going to fill in the 1 for x. And then plus 31. And when I hit enter, I can see both sides on my calculator, and they're both equal to 28. If they are both equal to 28, that means you did the right thing. Your answer is correct. If these come out to be different, then you know you made a mistake somewhere and you can go back and fix it. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, let's move on to example 2.